What is a card you would like to build a standard deck around? Maybe you've seen it over the past several sessions. This would make a fun card to build in standard run 4 of. It could do some fun, unique things. I want to know in the comments below. And welcome to MTG Tuesdays Tips and Tricks. And today we are talking about how to get you a standard deck built, playing a standard and playing in standard a little bit. We're going to try to get people interested in standard again. And again, I'm talking more along the lines of trying to get people interested in playing more of a fun standard. But if you also are competitive and want to get into doing the RCQs and stuff, you do need a stronger deck. But you can also just start by building something fun that looks unique. A lot of times in standard, you're going to build a 60 card deck. You can have up to 4 of any card in the deck, so 4 of the different lands, except for basic lands, unless the card says you can have as many of these as you like. On top of that, you can have 15 more cards in your sideboard. The sideboard is what you use in between games that you kind of put cards in there. Maybe your main board doesn't have things to do with artifacts or enchantments, or maybe you don't have a good board wipe, so you playing against different decks, you can swap in and out. That's how that works. But, you find the theme that you like. You can go look at meta decks, you can go look at decks that are out there and build them, or you can be like, you know what, I really want to build a deck that's just all Death Touch creatures. Well, great, go find you a bunch of Death Touch creatures, throw them in there, have fun with it. If you want to build around maybe spaceships, you can go do spaceships. I'm just thinking about fun things. But you can build about like whatever realistically you want right now in standard. There's such wide variety and we keep getting more and more sets. When Ninja Turtles comes out, you're like, I want to build a Ninja Turtle deck only. There's ways you can do that. It'd be a lot of fun. You build the deck you like, have it. The thing is, though, people are like, if I build a standard deck, if you go play it on Arena, sometimes it's not as going to be fun because it's best of 1 or best of 3, and people are paying these meta decks and strong decks, and I understand that. But if we could get more people, and my goal is to get more and more stores, more people playing a event where people can come and bring fun and test out fun decks and unique decks and do like standard events that aren't just like meta. We're not just doing this for RCQ. This is not even for prize support. This is kind of just come have fun and enjoy it. People will get more interested in standard because there are some really fun decks you can build in standard. I've got like a Dimir artifact deck that's really fun that I've built. There's Golgari Landfall, which is not as gross as you think it can be, but it's really fun because you can start pinging opponents with landfalls and stuff like that. There's just a lot of different decks you can build, and I would love to help you. So if you have a question about your deck or a deck you want to build, put it in the comments below. Let us try to help you out with that, and get yourself a standard deck. Let's shuffle up, let's play, and as always, we'll see you next time.